My name's Dustin Marks. I went searching for the best cardmen in the country. And from the books I read, a bunch of them lived in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, I've always had a fascination with gambling in Las Vegas. So in 1983, I moved to Las Vegas, Nevada from the Midwest. Didn't know a person, didn't have a job, and had $2,000 to my name. So I walk in there, and there's Jimmy Grippo, Alan Ackerman, Michael Skinner, of course Gary, and all these guys I had read about 6 months ago when I was back in the Midwest. But I was wondering who was absolutely the best with a deck of cards, Mr. CC. So I went looking for this guy. So I walked up to him and I asked him, "Are you Mr. CC?" And he goes, "Depends on who's asking." And I remember leaving there about 6 hours later. My head was spinning. He showed me so much stuff, I couldn't remember anything. Brilliant. So that's how I got my first introduction into what was really possible beating the game of blackjack. And he taught me to deal the game of blackjack in 2 days. On the third day, I had a job dealing blackjack at a little break-in joint in Las Vegas, Nevada. Every second I was dealing the game there, I was practicing moves and stuff. Not practicing, but going mentally through my head. What could be done, seeing the vulnerabilities, seeing what the bosses watch for, etc. And then I moved up to a better casino on the Strip. And that's when I first started using some of the moves that I got good at and actually started cheating the game of blackjack. But the real moves, the moves that get the money, the moves they're good at, call them the bread and butter moves, those are the moves you're going to use under fire at the blackjack game. And I had two that I used all the time. The first you saw was the flash. Very strong, very safe. We never, in my opinion, ever had any heat with that move. Never came close to getting caught. And the second move I used a lot was stacking the deck. Done in the hands of a professional, I think it's virtually impossible to detect, and it's extremely strong. But the biggest reason you don't want heat is because you're going to burn your player out, your agent. Then you're going to have to get another agent, and another, and another, and another. 5, 10, 20, 30, 50. And guaranteed one of those guys is going to get popped for something else. Maybe not a gambling crime, but something. And then he's going to play let's make a deal. One of the cool plays I was involved in that kind of made me was a play we called the River. We started out, I think there was 15 of us. There were 2 bosses down with us, I think 5 dealers, and the rest were players. Of course, we all pretended not to know each other. And this was somewhere not in Vegas. So we get down there, we get organized, and I'm one of the dealers. So I'm dealing, I'm mainly doing the flash and stacking the deck. And just by pure luck, all the other dealers got pulled up, not because they were suspicious, but because this casino would randomly polygraph the dealers, and none of them could pass. They didn't get popped, they just were told to hit the road. So I was the last dealer standing. The last play we had everybody in the casino watching, because by that time Mr. CC was winning, not just against me, but other dealers too were doing stuff to help them with the decks. But we had the eye in the sky, we had all the bosses, and unknown to me, 2 gaming agents on the table watching back. It was gaming control. I said, "I'd like to talk to you." So we go in the back room. The first thing they said is, "You're giving Mr. CC," of course they didn't say CC, said, "You're giving that guy whole card information." Right then and there, I knew they had no clue what we were doing. Not only did we have the moves down cold, but we always wanted to make every play look good. And so we used psychological techniques.